kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader. And that drop will cause a little bit of angst for the play caller because you know they've worked all week game planning and flexing the tight end out and making him a matchup issue for the defense. They have what they wanted, and he drops the ball.
Man, just couldn't hang on to the slam. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get him into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On third down, Gallagher. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up fourth. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. A little too amped up there, got to him before he had a chance to catch it.
Another example of players in tough spots getting the protection that they deserve. Got to make sure that he's able to catch the ball before you get to him.
Smith up the middle. There's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16. Looking to throw. Gallagher. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. 13-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll try and run for it with Smith. It's a gain of just a couple there, but it's enough to get him the first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3-and-out.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This is caught. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point try good by Gano. And we are tied at 7. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. On 2nd and 7, Powell. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. When you think about the strong safety position, they're the more bulkier guys in the free safety, but that time great athleticism to hustle in and break up that play. And the slot man goes in motion left. 7-7, our score after 1. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Going for it on 4th. Here's Howell. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Off the play fake. Gallagher. And this is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31. Well, they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Henderson will score. Touchdown, New York. But just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
On 1st down, right back to Gibson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Howell from the gun. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Now trying to pick it up on third. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20. And that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
7 yards there and a first down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he'll find his way down right around the 12. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And it's caught. And he's brought down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. They'll run with Robinson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Brian Robinson Jr., his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this is caught at the 5. And he's in for 2. The fake works. And they take the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
This is intercepted. It's Tariq Castro Fields who picked it. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Giants are going to get the football back. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Smith. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Gallagher. Open man, he's got him. It's Tony for a Giant touchdown. Kadarius Toney from 21 yards away. And the Giants will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Gano the extra point, and that'll make this a 6-point game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he returns this to the 22. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. First down, Howell to throw. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
2nd and 10, Howell. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Washington. Juju Smith-Schuster as the first half is winding down. And the Commanders have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. And now they're going to fake it.
Again, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hole, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On first down, Gallagher. Now they go screen. It's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 2nd and 14. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Gallagher. And this will be caught at the 30. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. Gano's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. A give to Gibson running right. He'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option. You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh? On second down, here's Gibson again. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods. Out of the gun, it's Howell. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster complete. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful. It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion. They'll go for it and run a little touch pass here. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose? It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talk about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it. They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to get the football here at their own 23. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT. And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 68 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary. Now the ball comes loose. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game. And all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Open man has got it. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Gibson. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Here's Hal to throw on 2nd down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Howell, 3rd and goal. Steps away to his left. Hard throw, incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
Sly able to put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Take it in at the 3. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. A 1st down carry for Smith. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Let him go by a little too easily there.
Well, that's what we saw in film, isn't it? His head goes down oftentimes when he goes to punch, when he's trying to block. And when you do that, you can't see your target. He went right past him and made the play.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss because this is an obvious passing situation. But instead, they fooled him a little bit with the screen. And they wound up getting back what they lost and then a little bit more.
To throw on 3rd down. Gallagher, pass caught. It's Galladay on the out route. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on 3rd down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it and were able to keep the drive moving.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one 28 yards on the ground.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side, But how about on the backside? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Second down, it's Henderson, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Got a man here, it's Bryant. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 12-yard line. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Inside handoff, Smith. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. To throw on second down. Gallagher. Smith catches left side. And the Giants are going to have a first and goal. They nearly had the touchdown, but he's going to be marked out of bounds just shy of the pylon. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on first and goal. Smith trying to run for it. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth. Important extra point up and through, and they will take a 7-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. They'll try the left side with Gibson. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Powell to throw. He's got it to Gibson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Here's Howell. it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Fourth down, Howell, desperation time. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the save calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Smith. And he's going to pick up a first down here as that clock continues to run. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. They'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Throwing on first down. Gallagher going deep here for Bryant. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know that pass was incomplete, but I'm awfully impressed with how he was able to maintain his vision, because normally when you break out to the left that way, it narrows everything down, almost becomes a half-field read. But he's able to still see the entire playing surface and try to connect all the way back to the right.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride. On 3rd down, Gallagher.
He's going to try and go deep again. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. Buying time to his left. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. What a gigantic interception here in the first drive of overtime. And now, Charles, with where they're at on the field, I mean, they're already in field goal range to win this thing.
And the head coach is just talking to the special teams coordinator right now and saying, okay, where does he want the ball positioned? Because that's all you're going to do on offense. Move it to that spot. Make sure you take care of the football and probably 3rd down, kick the field goal, and try and win this game.
Washington looking for another timeout, and they get it. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Running left is Henderson. And some room to maneuver. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. So it's a win here for the Giants, and it was their quarterback who led the way, Charles. Pretty impressive play for a rookie.
Yeah, the numbers don't jump off the page, but he was a steady influence back there. He had a couple of touchdown passes on the afternoon. His guys rallied around him, and they're going to come away victorious.
So for the Giants, their very slim playoff hopes get a boost as they move to 5-7. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Commanders, it's a tough one to swallow as they drop back to 8-4 on the year. And they'll try again next week at home against New England.